I'm at the Myrtle Beach Art Museum at the 39th Annual South Carolina Watermedia Competition and Exposition with Ashley Arakas, a local artist who took second place in the competition. A great honor, especially for her first time entry. Ashley's a recent graduate of CCU and has really been busy since then. Seven exhibitions, including out to California and back, and North Carolina, and this just tops it off. So, wonderful picture, Ashley. Please tell us about it.
All right, so this piece is a piece from my most recent watercolor series that I started back this year in May. It's a series, or the series is called The Spoils of War, and it is a series that basically brings to light the repercussions of divorce and the overall effect that divorce has on a child's, or the prolonged effects that it has on a child's overall emotional, mental, and excuse me, even physical development and stability. And in this particular painting, and it's also a personal series, so typically all the portraitures and stuff that you will see are usually family members or people that I know that have gone through.
This was taken from a picture of you when you were about 6 years old.
Yes, sir. When I was about 6 years old, at my birthday party, and this particular piece, Disregarded Love is the title. In this particular piece, I wanted to convey the emotions, like 3 strong emotions, and it was abandonment, self-deprecation, and guilt. And the whole idea of this painting is to kind of bring to light, you have this girl who's dressed up in this very beautiful and elaborate costume, and she's at her birthday party, but she's surrounded by this darkness because all she can feel is the tension between, or the tension that is just growing inside of her, and the guilt and the sense, the self-deprecation, the abandonment. She can't fully enjoy herself because she's so involved in what's happening in her life and everything that's kind of happening with her family. So she can't really enjoy herself, and how it's affected her throughout her life. I don't know if I want to, I've only done two pieces so far in the series because it's a fairly new series. So we'll see where it goes from there. But
talk a little bit about, now this is watercolor, so you only get one shot at it. And the
yes.
detail in here is just fabulous, and the subtlety of the colors and everything. You must have had some real hard work to achieve this.
It was very, very difficult. This is probably one of the most difficult watercolor pieces that I have attempted. And it was very hard, especially, there was many times, it took me so long to do this piece. It probably took me about 3 weeks total. And it took me so long because there were certain areas that I was very iffy about. I would have to step back, and I got really nervous because I didn't want to mess it up. And certain colors that I was playing with, like the phthalos and whatnot, are very heavy stainers. And basically, you only get one shot. I mean, you can try to rub it out, but it's still not the same. So it was very tedious, very daunting task, but I think it came out great. And the more I put into it and the more emotion, and especially because I was so connected to this piece in particular, I felt like that kind of helped me in the development of this piece. So I really enjoyed working on it, and I really learned a lot from it. So.
Well, thanks very much for the explanation, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much, John.